What's up guys, Alex from Central Florida Enthusiast. Today I'm going to give my full analysis on Aqualantis coming to Energylandia next year in 2020. Alright guys, so let's get down to the nitty gritty here. Aqualantis is one of the very first Vekoma shockwaves. That means it's going to be standing at 147.6 feet at its highest point. It's going to reach speeds of 62 miles an hour. It's going to go through 2 launches. And it's going to have 4 inversions consisting of a batwing, a vertical loop, and a corkscrew. Theming work on this attraction is also going to be done by Eurovision. One thing worth mentioning, not exactly coaster related, Eurovision, they're going to be doing the theming work for this attraction, and they have done some incredible stuff. They've done the theming work on Soaring with Dragons. They've worked with the Efteling, they've worked with Europa, they've worked with several of the Wallaby parks before. These people know how to theme an attraction, and this is gonna be cool. Alright, and last thing I gotta get out of the way is, why am I talking about a Vekoma on the other side of the planet? Let me tell you why. Vekoma has made quite possibly one of the greatest comebacks I think I have ever seen in this industry. They went from making rides that nobody liked. I'm talking the general public didn't like them. The enthusiasts didn't like them. For a period, it seemed like the only person that actually liked these attractions was the parks themselves, because they were cheap. That's all changed. Before, one of the common critiques, headbanging, tons of headbanging. They fixed it with vest restraints. 2, it was rough. They fixed that with a new track type, new trains. So these are actually very smooth attractions. And the 4th thing they've done is they've actually hired some really talented design engineers. The engineers, you can tell these guys are enthusiasts. They love airtime, they love inversions, they like whippiness, and they like intensity. And you can really tell that with their new attractions. Freedom Flyer at Fun Spot, it's nothing too intense, nothing intense at all. But there's one thing on that ride that almost no one talks about, is that final helix. You actually pull some pretty good G's for a family coaster. I mean, it's not even a family coaster, it's a kiddie coaster. But you pull some pretty good G's for what it is. So I can't even imagine what their more intense rides are like. With that being said, Let Coaster over at Legendia, I have not seen a single enthusiast that hasn't had anything rave, any negative review about this ride. Almost every single enthusiast I have ever seen that has ridden Let Coaster has said, yeah, that's a top 5 coaster, top 10 coaster. It really is one of the best coasters in the world from what I've heard. And this is essentially going to be a much larger, much more expanded upon version of that. Yes, sign me up. One thing also worth mentioning on these attractions is the airtime on them is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm talking ejector airtime on almost everything. And if it's not ejector, it's really good floater. These are going to have some fantastic airtime. All right, and then the last thing to mention is the inversions. This is going to have a batwing, guys. I am so excited for that. That's probably my most anticipated element on this ride. And of course, there's going to be a corkscrew that I'm positive that is going to have some insane whip. The vertical loop, I'm also very positive that's going to have some great whip in the back row. I mean, just this is going to be one beast of a ride. And I wish Vekoma built all of their good rides in America rather than in Poland and China. But apparently Vekoma only builds good rides in Asia and Europe, so hopefully we can get one here. Anyways, this is gonna be one beast of a ride. I mean, Poland already has probably one of the best collections of Vekomas already. I mean, Formula is a great ride from what I've heard. I haven't been to Europe, so all of this is based off of what I've heard. But from what I've heard, Formula is a great ride. It's a little too small. That's kind of what I've heard. Let Coaster is one of the most intense coasters in the world. Almost everyone who's ridden it has said, yeah, this is like up there with I-305 in terms of intensity, or more or less Sky Rush, more or less that kind of intensity. And this is just going to be a more extreme version of it. So this is going to be if Light Coaster is a top 10 coaster, I'd be willing to put money on the fact that this will be a top 5. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Alex from Central Florida Enthusiasts. Please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and if you already are, hit that bell notification so you can stay up to date with everything that we do. Leave a comment down below, let us know what you think, and if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up. If you don't, give us a big thumbs down. Anyways guys, this is Alex checking out from Central Florida Enthusiasts. Bye.